This one by Terrell Xavier, $5. Thank you, Terrell. Men want a career to get girls. The girls are a prize for his success. What is the prize for women, and who is going to care for you when you're alive when you're 60?
Okay, so let me re-say that. Mm-hmm. Men want a career so they can have success. Women want what?
The girls are the prize for his success.
The girls are the prize for his success. Mm-hmm. Okay, and?
What is the prize for women?
What is the prize for a woman? Go ahead, Pro. What is the prize for a woman?
For a woman's success?
Are you saying for success or in a relationship?
For success, like okay. A woman's success.
So, okay, let me rewind. Man wants success, and the grand prize is a hot woman.
Mm-hmm. It's a dope question, just because of the responses it may elicit, man. But I don't like it being said that men try to become successful to get girls. It's not what it should be. It definitely, that girls come with it. You know what I mean? When you're successful, that comes with it. But if you out here, I know this conversation. Well, I don't imagine this conversation going that way, but I just need to stop it right here and say to all the fellas, if your sole purpose of trying to be the best version of you is to just get girls, then you fucking up right there, and you need to grow some more and figure shit out, because your motivation should never be women. The motivation should be out here killing the fucking world, doing your motherfucking thing, and reap the benefits from it. And women happen to be the benefits from killing the world. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I had to put it out there, but let's do it. This is going to be a dope conversation.
Let me rewind. Men want success, and the grand prize is a hot woman. Mm-hmm. Women want success. Mm-hmm. What is the prize for that success?
And we're talking success, like, in
career-wise, yeah.
A lot of money and lonely, usually. Yeah. Usually an empty apartment, but a lot of money to spend.
And doesn't sit well with you.
I mean, I think people are free to choose what they want to choose. If that's what you want to do, go do it. Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of women do that, and they chase the bag and they chase the career, and then they find themselves alone at 50, 60, and that's not fun. And I think a lot of older women lie to younger women about this, and that's what rubs me the wrong way. That's why I do what I do, because I just don't believe in lying to women.
How do older women lie to younger women?
Because they'll say things like the happiest sector of women is like 45 and childless, but you could find 10 studies that disprove that for the one that they have that didn't have a proper sample size. So you're pushing this narrative because you don't want to be alone in your poor choices.
Just this girl's dope, bruh. Women definitely need her. Men fucking with her tough because she's speaking facts. Women definitely need her, but they not gonna like hearing it. They not gonna like that shit. Women cannot handle the fucking truth. That's a fact. Women cannot handle the ugly truth. Men can handle it. You know what I mean? Well, shit out. Fuck that. Men can handle the fucking truth, because when you hear fuck shit, we hear bullshit about ourselves, we go and fix it. If I'm fat, I'm gonna get my fat ass in the gym. If I'm broke, I'm gonna go fucking do some shit to get a bag. But hypergamy is really the fucking reason, right? Because the more money a woman makes, her hypergamy is gonna fuck her mind up even more to make her feel like she needs the best of the best. But the best of the best men don't give a fuck about the money you making. That don't make your ass sexier. And they gonna fight that ugly ass. They're gonna fight the truth. It's ugly to them. It's not ugly to us, but it's ugly to them. So when they hear a girl saying shit like that, they're gonna fight that shit tooth and nail. But you can't fight reality. And the reality of it is, you focusing on your bag, and that's your only focus, your only motivation, you are going to be lonely. Because it's going to fuck you in the head. You delusional already, you entitled, and hypergamy is going to beat your ass. She's dope. She's dope.
Hating their poor decisions is what you're saying?
Yeah, and you can see it in the media all the time. Like, every poor decision a woman makes, like, you see it in the media. Like, for example, like, women gain weight, right? What body positivity, that's the next thing that comes
out.
We just talked about that with Jordan Peterson, Rollo. Yeah,
bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. The one big girl was on the cover of SI.
Yeah, and I've been overweight, and that you can lose it, so why are we tripping? Like, why are we tripping? And they do the same thing with age now, too. You see them pushing... Like, what is it? Ageism? That's the new word for it?
Oh, yes, because the older women are upset that...
Because they're lonely.
Yeah. They're mad that they're not getting the same sexual offers that they were getting in their youth. Shocking, yeah.
Coco, you're found...
Bro, the entitlement in that, though. The entitlement in that. I'm old as fuck, but I feel like since I can't get what I want, I'm gonna make an issue of it and call motherfuckers ages because they don't like me. Fuck that. Don't nobody like nobody that's old, man or woman. You can't force motherfuckers to like you when they don't, and then you gonna demonize them because they like what they like and they dislike what they dislike. And the majority of men out here do not want no old ass fat woman. You know what I mean? You can't fix age. So if you that old and something happened with you for you to be this late in your life and not have a man or family or child or anything, you fucked up somewhere along the way. If your ass is out here 60 and lonely, and the fucking audacity and gall you got to fucking trip on everybody else because you feel unwanted. Yeah, because women are gonna die lonely. It's just a fact. Unless they fix it. Unless women fix it, have a coming to God moment, wake the fuck up and realize the world we living in and make their situation better, and listen to women like, what's her name? I don't know her name. The redhead. Y'all need to listen to her. I know family not important to y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? A man not important to y'all right now. Y'all just getting y'all bag, getting dick down. But look, the shelf life on that shit is hella short. Right? And then you thinking your shit don't stink. You thinking that you just top dog out here. You have your pick of the litter. All right. Wait 10 years. Wait 10 years. You going, like she said, you're going to be fucking 60 and lonely with your bags and your cats.
Success in what you're doing. Same question to you. Men find success and the grand prize is women. What is the grand prize for being a successful woman?
Freedom and money. Because when you have your own career, you obviously make money if you're successful. Money equals freedom, so you can do whatever you want.
But
you can't do whatever you want. You can't get the man you want, and that affects women more than it affects men. Because men can get women, a successful man, a man that's I hate the fucking word, a high value man. It don't matter how old he is, he can more times than not get the woman he wants. That's a whole different type of freedom. The freedom to do that. Women do not have that freedom with money. Yeah, you can pay for whatever you want to pay for, but having a family, children, all that shit, that affects women much more. It affects women more negatively when they don't have that in certain parts of their life than it affects men. Because men don't struggle with the time. Men are not on the clock. I mean, it's the clock ticks hella slow. It's a mushroom clock. The damn time stops for men. It's really slow. It ain't like that for fucking women.
Pearl's point, let's say you're that 45-year-old woman, successful, millionaire, amazing house, you know, couple cats running around. Shout out to the cat owners out there. But would that be fulfilling if you never got married and didn't have kids?
I don't think that you can't be successful and have a husband or a boyfriend or whatever. I don't think it's either or.
You can do both, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because I see it right now. Like me and my boyfriend, we both work literally 24/7. Like we work weekends, we work all the time, but we both work from home. Okay, we both go on meetings, go on shoots, and whatever he goes do for his work, but we're still there and we're still enjoying each other. And what I love, that's why I said that what we appreciate with each other, we're both very ambitious and we talk about work a lot and we work on projects together. So it's not that he is doing his own thing and I'm doing my own thing and we don't even know what's going on in our work life.
Do you think he respects you more because you've got a lot going on?
Yes, he said that he would never be with a girl who's not driven.
Got it. So respect to him. And have you ever been with a guy who found you a little much, like too work oriented, like you're a little intimidating? Have you been with a guy like that ever?
I wouldn't say that I was ever like intimidating. At least nobody told me that. But I know that a lot of guys don't like when a girl is very vocal about her opinion. And I'm very vocal about my opinion. So when it comes to being submissive, I couldn't do that because that's just not my personality. That's not my personality, and that's why I left the comfort of my own home. That's why I'm trying to do my own thing.
I want to know what type of dude she with. I bet he's not. I don't know. I don't want to fucking speculate because I don't know shit. But I'm really curious about the type of mentality this man has because she just says she's not submissive and a man, your type A alpha type of dude is not gonna have that. You know what I mean? A not submissive woman. So I'm curious to know how her man is. But it is dope that she's in a relationship, man, but she really didn't answer the question.
I have a question because you want to have this very successful career. I think earlier in the hallway you said you wanted to be a billionaire.
Yes.
And then you're saying that you're pretty much in an equal partnership. So my question is your money going to be both of yours money or is it just going to be your money? Like how are the finances going to break down in that?
When?
Because earlier I heard you say that you wanted all of your bills paid. But then you're talking about having a career.
When did I say that I want my bills paid?
It was much earlier in the conversation. I would have to go back and rewatch it.
That I need my bills paid?
Oh, you said you didn't split it 50-50.
No, I meant for dinners.
If you're talking about equal housework, then yes.
No.
So that was my confusion. I was like, is your money going to be both of y'all's or is it just
No.
yours?
Well, let's talk about that. The money in a relationship. What should you split? What should the man take care of? What should the woman take care of? Let's talk about the money. Like, how does it work in your marriage?
Well, he pays majority of most of the bills. I have a very small income that I bring in. It's supplemental income, but that's mostly because I can be fulfilled in that. I think if I wanted to make candles and make no money, I think he'd be fine with that. But that's kind of how the breakdown is, and he takes a lot of pride in doing that. He's very happy to protect and provision. And I think a lot of men don't get to have that opportunity where they could have that intimate of a relaelationship with their wife, female partner.
And how does the money
tradition
work
is
in your marriage?
dying.
You said your boyfriend is pretty successful. Did I say marriage? Sorry. Your relationship. Knock on wood, girl. How does it work? You guys split rent. You guys split food bills, utility bills. Does he always pay for dinner? Like, she's being very open and honest, saying, look, he makes all the money. I'm here to support him. You've been open and honest, saying, hey, we both make money. So how do the bills break down?
Well, we kind of try to see where we're very open with our finances. So like, he knows how much I make, I know how much he makes, and then we decide together what we're gonna spend on what. Like, he pays the rent, so maybe I'm gonna pay for the car or something. So like,
but he pays the rent.
Yeah.
Period. He pays the rent.
Yeah.
Well, the rent is the biggest expense that someone will have.
Not necessarily.
Well, what do you mean? Of course it's the biggest expense.
No, like groceries and the car gets expensive.
No, groceries are a
How much do you
third.
spend on groceries?
No, I'm not
I
not
buy
even.
a lot of organic food.
But the reality is, rent or housing is the biggest expense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, he
it's not-
pays the rent.
Okay, but being the man in the relationship, paying the rent, you're living technically under his roof. Does that qualify him to have a little more say in the relationship, or no?
No, I wouldn't say that because I don't quantify certain things. So like, if he pays the rent, but maybe maybe I'm actually physically gonna go buy the groceries. So I'm gonna put my time and my effort and my energy into doing something, and he's gonna do something else.
Her head is not where it needs to be. Like, it doesn't sound like she pays anything. She says, maybe I'm going to. This man pays the rent. Y'all both make substantial amounts of money, but this man pays the rent. And you saying you go get groceries. Like, those that don't even compare. But it feels, her demeanor, like, she makes it seem like going to get groceries is like beneath her. It's like not something she wants to do or likes doing, because she has this like super modern woman type of vibe about her. Like, she's not traditional in any stretch of the imagination. But, you know, that's a very traditional thing to have the man paying rent. Like, you this modern woman making all this money, tradition shouldn't be a thing with y'all. Y'all need to have y'all's, I mean, I guess y'all do have your own dynamic. You found a man to do that for you, so I guess you winning. But like, the modern women and traditional values, it don't mix. That doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You want traditional values, then you want your bills paid, you want your rent paid, you need to be at the crib doing shit that a woman's supposed to be doing when the bill, the rent or the mortgage is paid. You need to be cooking, cleaning, making sure your man is good. But she doesn't give that type of energy at all.
Oh, like the cooking and cleaning?
No.
Okay.
We and he's gonna do something else.
Do you do all like the cooking and cleaning?
No.
Okay.
He's a Virgo, so he's like,
so
really
what,
good.
like, because he's, you know, paying the rent, that's really nice. Does he,
Yeah.
like, what does he get in return?
What does he get in return?
Mm-hmm.
He gets a lot in return.
Okay, like what?
Like I'm gonna keep that, I don't know, not answered.
Oh, okay.
What did you?
Sex. See, she sound like a regular. She sound like one of these little fresh and fit girls, but you know, much more professional in her demeanor and her way she words. But she don't offer anything. She makes her money and her man pays for everything. What does this man get out the fucking deal? So he's a simp. Like, he's just a beta male getting taken advantage of. That's what it is. Like, he just don't know his worth. She makes it seem like she making a fucking grip of money and her man make a bunch of money too. So I'd imagine that he can go out here and get any fucking girl he want, but he's putting up with her shit. So that's on the fucking man. The man's fucking up in this regard. And that's that's why we need shit like this, bro. Do not find yourself in a situation like this, bro. If she ain't holding up her end of the bargain, don't ever do no shit like this for a fucking woman. Especially these modern women. If you're a modern woman out here making all this fucking money, your ass need to be chipping in on these motherfucking bills. Fuck you mean? This ain't 1965 no more. This ain't 1970 no more. You need a motherfucker to protect and provide. You really don't. You really don't. You want a partner? Y'all need to have a fucking partnership. You know what I'm saying? This ain't real life. She called her a fucking simp. She called her a fucking simp, dog.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
If a dude was paying my rent, like I'd make sure that I would do the cooking, cleaning, I would do everything in the house. So
You're saying if a guy's paying your rent, you're doing everything.
yeah, free rent. What?
Around the YouTube channel, though.
What?
Around the YouTube channel, though.
What do you mean?
Your YouTube channel, you really enjoy that, right? So I think you would find a way to fit in your schedule, prioritizing your relationship, and while also not essentially sacrificing all of your channel.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't just like do nothing. I think you could.
Cooking and cleaning it's not an all day thing. The fuck, my girl a whole real estate agent out here. You know what I'm saying? I pay the fucking mortgage, but she be cooking and cleaning, and taking care of the baby. That's just how I go. And that's why I can speak from this perspective. Like, I'm living in it. You know what I mean? I got one of the most modern women you're gonna motherfucking find, but for this relationship to work, that shit had to shift, and she's not like this woman here. You know what I mean? My girl cook, she clean, she makes sure I'm good. She's traditional in all these types of ways where paying the mortgage is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because she holding up her end of the bargain. You know what I mean? But if she wasn't, nah, think I'm gonna pay the fucking mortgage and you making all this fucking bread? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It don't go that way. It literally is not fair at the end of the day. It's not fair. Traditional values are fair. If the fucking man is paying for everything, the woman need to be holding her end of the bargain. How is it fair if this woman's out here making all this fucking money, but she ain't chipping in? All she's doing is providing box and mouth. That ain't fair. And at the end of the day, it makes no sense because this fucking man making all this money can get all the mouth and box he want. So why you stuck on this girl? Know your fucking worth, bruh. Know your worth, fellas.
Cook and clean and still do other things.
But I think you guys are mishearing what I'm trying to say. Like, if he pays the rent, okay, but let me give you whatever. Let's say the rent is $5K. It's not $5K, but let's say it's $5K. Maybe I'm gonna spend $2-3K for something else. So it's not like tit for tat. So like he pays rent, but maybe I'm gonna spend the same amount of money for something else.
So it's more like 50-50.
It's not 50-50 because that's just not how I was brought up, and that's not how I was raised.
See?
Okay, what would you say? It's like 80-20?
See, that shit is phasing out. That shit is phasing out. Long as these modern women have this mentality, fuck those traditional values. If you was raised that way, it's just a contradiction. If you was raised that way, why the fuck you ain't cooking and cleaning? Then how were you raised? Just to find a man to pay for everything? You could do whatever the fuck you want. You was raised to find a simp of a man to facilitate your hopes and dreams and wishes and not do anything for this man. That's the way you was raised? But you wasn't raised to do 50-50? You living like you are a 50-50 type of woman. That's why I don't have any issue with the 50-50 shit if you have this modern woman type of mentality. You know what I mean? Like she should be 50-50 straight up, right? You know what I mean? Whether it's financially or your ass is cooking and cleaning or some shit. This shit don't make no fucking sense.
Maybe 70-30.
70-30, okay.
Is that a fair split?
Absolutely not.
I mean, it sounds what I believe most women would expect.
Absolutely not.
They might not say it. And I think that 70-30 is the new 50-50 because we're going to downplay the man's money versus the woman's money.
Facts.
If that makes sense. I think this is essentially a modern relationship, and I don't prefer modern relationships, and I think they have,
they're not fair
issues because I don't think there's that sweet intimacy that is between a feminine woman and a masculine man, where you just have these understanding of your roles within the home. But some people want to gender bend and they want to do their relationships how they want to do it. I know that if I had to grow up in that kind of situation where I didn't see either one of my parents, I don't think I'd be happy with that.
And I want to just say I was in a relationship before where he was taking care of everything, and I was just like, I still had my thing going on, whatever, but like he was in control, and I felt that that was just not for me because I felt very like I don't want to hear an argument like get out of my house. Like that's not something I would ever want to hear. So I would not put myself in that situation because this just doesn't work for me.
You found the wrong man. That's what that means. She was in a relationship with the wrong man. If a man is paying for everything and holds it against you, you need to get the fuck out. get out of that relationship. You with the wrong fucking man. But how she's working, how she's living her life and being in relationships, is she has a backup plan. Like, she's independent within a relationship. Like, the single woman mentality in a relationship. Like, she has a backup plan. This shit don't fucking work. I can get the fuck out of here. Right? And that's not right. Like, you're not all the way in it. You know what I mean? But you found you a sucker, though. You definitely found you a sucker, man. You know what I mean? This is interesting, bro, because, like, this ain't one of them little toxic ass, stupid ass women out here that just delusional to the fucking third degree. Like, this ain't a fresh and fit type of girl. This is your typical modern woman, and her head is fucked up, right? But she got some shit that works, and which is gonna make her more delusional and make her think that this is what she's worthy of. Like this is the only way a relationship is gonna work with me, is if I can do this while you do this. You need to pay for everything, have traditional values within this, but I can do my own fucking thing, and that's just not reality. For the vast majority, it's not the reality for like the fucking type A alpha fucking high value type of man. They're not gonna put up with no shit like that, right? But I mean, she found her simp though, so pat on the back for her, man. But yeah, fuck that.
Depends on the guy.
For sure.
So like maybe that was just the wrong guy.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's just gonna make her delusional. It's gonna make her more delusional. But I mean, hope her relationship works out. But if it don't work out, she's gonna be fucked. She's gonna be fucked. So at the end of the day, man, it's like, I don't know how you fix it. I don't know how you fix it. I don't know how you fix that. Or I know how you fix it. The man will fix that. When she comes in, if she ever comes into contact with the right man, he'll fix that. But I don't think the right man will ever put up with that shit in the first place. And she's a prime example of why women are going to be single with this type of mentality, because most men don't have the fucking finances to pay for a whole woman's life. Most men don't. The majority of men can't do that. And the majority of the men that do are not going to put up with no shit like that. But she got lucky as fuck, man. Like, she must have found her a 4-leaf clover or something to pull a man that will put up with that, right? That's why I think she got a little, like a submissive type of man. Like, I feel like she's the masculine one in the relationship. And, those tend to work because a man's not going to fucking fight back. But I wonder if she respects her man. She wouldn't be honest enough to say that shit. But I wonder if she respects her man. I think she'll get to a point where she loses all respect for her man because she walk all over him, right? Ain't no fucking way that a man that knows his fucking worth is going to allow this woman to just do whatever the fuck she want to do and pay for everything that she needs. Fuck that. Hell no, bruh. And if y'all see yourself in this type of man, wake the fuck up. Or if you comfortable being if you're comfortable being a maid, then goddamn, do your thing, bro. Have at it. Anyway, this is dope, right? This is dope conversation, man. Yeah. Dating 101, I guess. Modern life, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. Life is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, I'm out.